Rain or shine, day or night, we get you through your day with today's best country. KWSA 97.7 FM and 1260 AM.
Istongo! Seminologi, Majineta, Hadamnita, Heatham, Pampala, Masabagin, Timanetski, Chigoedos, Undot, Flodoge. So, here with who?
Gitax.
I guess I'm by myself today.
Just another voice in your head, Florence.
Yes, I know. Can y'all hear him too? Anyways. Stungo, everybody. Today is Tuesday, the June 10th. It's June 10th, y'all. We're already in summer. And it's 11:04 a.m. It's a beautiful day at the radio show. And we're back again. With another show. So let's go ahead and get into it. And as always, we're here to tell y'all the happenings on the Seminole Res. So before we get into that, though, Jeremy, what did you do this weekend?
Oh, thanks for that warm introduction, Florence.
Yes.
Today, let's see, this weekend. What happened this weekend? So there's a lot of stuff that happened on the Res this weekend. There was a powwow on the far southwestern corner.
South Canadian, stand up. Y'all stand up.
You know when they talk about, like when NASA, they talk about they send a radio signal to like Mars and it takes so long to get there and then to come back. Sometimes I feel like that's what it's like getting a radio signal to Kanawha. We send it out there, and they'll probably get it next week sometime.
Bo, get the rover ready.
We had to set up that satellite to get the signal out there to them. But no, I heard Kanawha had a good powwow this weekend.
Yes.
Heard you was out there too.
Yes, I was trying to. If y'all seen me, and okay, so it was for their JOM benefit. So, I'm saying that as to justifying why I bought all them tickets. I bought 24 tickets for that 50-50. I bought 12 for that cakewalk, and then I think we bought 6 more for just a random drawing. I was trying to win something, but I just know somebody got a picture of me walking like across the floor with a bunch of with a brownie tin, and that was just the most unflattering picture of me. It's like, why am I walking so fast? But I almost ate it coming down the stairs because they had it on the gym, high school gym. So, you have to go down the stairs to get down to the floor. So every time they call my name, boy, I was taking off because I know Lee was just ready to get to the next one. And I about ate it a couple times, almost knocked some dancers over. So if that was y'all, I'm sorry. But it was a good time.
Good time at the powwow.
Yes.
So let's see. That was going on this weekend. There was a general council meeting on Saturday, and that went until
forever.
7 or 8 p.m. that night. They was putting in some work. And then, let's see, what else was going on this weekend?
The volleyball tournament.
Tugabutchie's volleyball tournament. I heard you was also out there for it.
I was standing. They said, just go stand out there. And I said, all right. And so we lost. So
how many games did you lose?
Both of them, too.
I asked Flo on Monday. I was like, oh, was it double elimination? She was like, I'm not sure. I was like, how many games did you play? Oh, we lost 2 games. So I guess it was double elimination.
Yeah. But it wasn't too hot out there and everything, so it was a good day for it.
Yeah.
So.
Saturday was a good day. Let's see what happened on Sunday. Rest day for everyone. Sunday, the Thunder played.
Right. They won.
Tied up series 1-1. Let's see. What did I do on Sunday? One of those days, I dropped my hooktie off down in Wetumpka. I can't remember what day it was. Maybe that was Saturday. I dropped her off on Saturday. And so then my wife goes out there. Oh, it was my anniversary.
Oh, wow.
I knew there was something I was missing.
Cut that part out, but
I knew there was something I was missing. You know how long I've been married, Florence?
How long?
How old are you?
I'm 23.
I've been married 1 year less than you are in age.
Dang.
I know. You were 1 year old when I got married.
That's crazy,
I know.
boss.
And so it was our
Dang.
22-year anniversary, I think.
How long y'all been together though?
Golly.
Well, there's a difference, Joe.
Since 2000.
Wow.
Since 2000.
So 25 years together?
Something like that. Yeah, because I graduated college in 2001, and we started dating in the first semester of my senior year. So right on the end of 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Dang.
24 years. Wait, is it 2025?
Yeah, it's 2025.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Golly. We're getting old, babe. So
he misses you. Just missing her.
But she goes out of town this weekend, and my hookties with their grandparents this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be bacheloring it for a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to go eat at Golden Corral. That's what we do when we get old. Go find a good place to go eat by myself. Drink some coffee in the corner somewhere. Yeah, sit out on the porch and listen to the silence that's out there. Listen to the birds and nature just engulf me in silence, and have a nice, peaceful night's sleep for a few days. And
okay, Jeremy.
Then, do I sound too excited about it? All right, but I'll just be heartbroken.
You might be by yourself for a little bit longer.
I might. I can only wish sometimes.
God.
Let's move on, Flores.
Okay. All right. Well,
I feel a cold stare my way, all the way from the city.
Alrighty. Well, this Sunday will be June 15th, and we are into, what is it, Kajohazi? This month, Kajohazi? I think it is Kajohazi. So, the church is having church. What is it? Almost. God,
church
I always
meetings.
mess up. Dang, I can't even talk. Fourth Sunday church meetings will be. There will be Agena, Alabama Kushati, Belvin Baptist, Cedar Springs, Hutchijeba, Little Kuita, Little Kushati, Many Springs, Okmogi Baptist, Prairie Springs, Spring Church, Wigofki, West Eufaula, Wiwokuji, and Yardika.
Oh, don't forget Creek Chapel.
Yes, and Creek Chapel. So if you're going out to any of these, make sure you call ahead in the afternoon. If you're going in the afternoon, make sure you call ahead and see if they're going to be there or not, because a lot of these churches like to go visit. So you don't want to show up and be the only one praising. So anyways, what else do we have? Is that it?
No, well, coming up is the Istijati Igana Migozepka, the worship on the reservation, June 29th. And this is part of the Creek Nation Muskogee Festival, put on by the Muskogee Creek Nation. And that's going to take place June 29th at 11 a.m. at the Muskogee Dome. And a box meal will be served while they last. And that's going to be, again, June 29th, which will probably be towards the end of Creek Nation Festival.
Alrighty. All right, and every week we talk about the ones who have started their journey. We actually lost one in our family this week, so if y'all remember us, and keep those others and the members of the community in your thoughts and prayers as everyone navigates through this life without their loved ones. And at this time, we're going to pause for a moment of silence. All right, Meadow. Well, Jeremy, let's kick it off with government. The Get to Know Candidate videos are now available on the Seminole Nation YouTube channel. You can click on the link posted on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page, or look it up on YouTube to watch those candidate videos. I watched a couple of them, and they were very informational, so, you know.
And then also some frequently asked questions is put out by the election board. So if you have a question regarding if you can vote, do you need an ID to vote? Do you need to update your address or your information, precinct locations? That information can be found on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page as well as the web page. And if you have any questions for the election board, you can reach them at electionboard@sno-nsn.gov, or you can give them a phone call at 405-716-4831.
All right, and then if you need to get an absentee ballot, you can go to www.sno-nsn.gov, find the Seminole Nation Election Board under Quick Links at the bottom of the page, and then you can simply click to download the application and follow instructions on that submission process. For questions, you can call 405-716-4831.
And just an update, if you don't hear anything, hear this. If you're requesting an absentee ballot, request forms must be received in the election board office by the close of business on Thursday, June the 12th. So if you're trying to get an absentee ballot, you better get it in quick because you have 2 days to get that in. Again, that's going to be by the end of business or close of business on June 12th.
All right, and then the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma will be closed on Thursday, June 19th, in observance of Juneteenth. Tribal offices will be back open on Friday, June 20th, 2025.
All right. And then also from the Arts and Culture Committee, improving production. Well, this is actually from the Agriculture and Food Sovereignty program here with the nation. But on June 24th, between 2 and 3 p.m. at 12579 North South 3540 in Seminole, Oklahoma, there'll be some information given. And if you want to sit in on talking about improving production with agriculture and food sovereignty, give Gabe Lambert a call at 405-584-4300 or Anissa Malik at 405-584-4200.
All right, and then from CHR and Diabetes, heard a lot of good things about this event. On June 6, 2025, the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program partnered with Lakota, is it Beatty? For a 2-day basketball camp. Beatty had multiple NCAA Division I offers, ultimately choosing Oklahoma State University. In 2019, Beatty began hosting her own basketball camps. Lakota Beatty basketball has a trauma-informed approach that focuses on the importance of mental health on and off the court and aims to help other athletes get the same opportunities and experiences that she had. That day was the first day of the 2-day camp in the pictures that you can view on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page. And they'd like to extend a big mido to Lakota Beatty for giving local athletes the chance to get better and learn new drills.
Joe, did you ever get that interview? Nope. Oh, okay. Also, the Glow Hard or Go Run Fun Run, June 21st. It's a nighttime run, and this happens on June 21st. And so if you're looking to run in the dark, come do that. The 1 mile fun run starts at 7:45. It's still kind of daylight there, and then the 5K starts at 8. And depending how slow you run, it might be pretty dark by the time you cross that finish line.
If I was to run it, I wouldn't want nobody to see me finish, so I'd just go slow.
Hey, so if you don't like running in the daylight, run at night. People won't see you run.
Oh.
They might hear you go. They'll be like, "Is that Honka?"
Oh, it's just flow.
It's the Jeffco log, you know. But if you're looking to register for the Glow Hard or Go Home run, you can go to the Miccosukee Mission. It's an on-site registration only this time around, and so again, everything starts at 7:45. But if you register, get there at 7.
All right, and then as always, let's say running's not your thing, and
it definitely is not my thing.
Well, Jeremy, there's chair aerobics every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Chafigny Wellness Center. You can register the day of or at the Wellness Center itself. If you want any information on that, you can call them at 405-652-1167.
Well, you can register at Jafigny, but it takes place at New Life Church in Wewoka.
Oh. Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've just been announcing that like that.
Oh.
I didn't know that. Well, now y'all know.
Good thing I announce it every other week.
Good.
They'll be like, golly, this week it just keeps rotating back and forth. All right, and then also a cooking demonstration on Tuesday, June the 10th, which is today at noon. And so this is going to be at the IHS Clinic Conference Room. And Florence, do you know what they're going to be cooking today?
What are they cooking?
Blackberry pancakes and blueberry orange. Well, I just put black in there by thinking it was blackberry. It looks like blackberries.
Yeah.
So it just says berry pancakes and blueberry orange sauce.
Oh.
I must be thinking it's about that time to go looking for some blackberries.
Yeah.
Ooh. I know my auntie was going on to go buy some this week too. So is it that time? Are they already growing? Oh,
Yippee!
I haven't seen any yet. I used to hate going picking blackberries with my family. Golly,
I think there's some going into work
I haven't
on the
seen
left side.
Is
They're
it
kind of
that or
back in there
sumac?
against the girl. Anyways.
Man, my hands used to always get cut up.
Mhm.
Always carry them buckets too. Why couldn't we put them in like a sack? You had to put them in buckets. Did y'all put blackberries in anything else other than the bucket?
I've never picked them. I'm really shaking my head. I've never picked them.
Huh.
Alrighty. Well, do you have an interesting story to tell? An accomplishment or local travel business shout out for the Chogadalemi or the Seminole Nation radio show? Email seminolemedia@gmail.com for consideration in the next community spotlight.
All right, and then also late addition to the Seminole Nation Diabetes Prevention Camp flyer that was just released. But hear ye, on July 15th through the 18th, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., will be the Seminole Nation Diabetes Prevention Camp. Always a good camp. We always get to go and have a good time. There's 32 spots available, and it's for ages 8 through 15. So this will be a good time because it's open to Native American youth living within the Seminole County, but it looks like they have the Okana flyer on there, which probably means that they might be going to Okana. What's the other one say? Main event. Oh, they're doing some good stuff. What else? Nutrition, health, education, physical activity games, and language might even swing by, so your kids might learn some Stajati Obunaga as well. So, again, to register, you can register at Jafigny Wellness Center or via email. If you email harjo.j@sno-innocent.gov and their phone number 405-652-1167.
Alrighty, and then from Food and Nutrition, free summer kids meals,
Ooh.
June 2nd through July 31st, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can get 7 free breakfasts and lunches per child, located at the Seminole Nation Food and Nutrition Services at the Miccosukee Mission. For any questions, you can call them at 405-257-7236.
God, it gets expensive to feed a kid during the summer. To go get me some just for myself, even though my kid's out of town.
Right.
Also, from the higher ed, recently the higher education director welcomed and hosted visits from representatives from a couple colleges interested in gathering input as to how they can better serve the Seminole tribal members looking to obtain a college degree. And the first visit was with Bobby Wallace, the executive director, and Adam Begay, chairman of the Board of Regents, both from Southwestern Indian Polytech Institute. SciPi is located in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and for over 5 decades have been a pillar of opportunity, culture, and higher ed for Native Americans. More information on the write-up can be found on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page. But also, if you're a student and you can't make it during regular business hours to the higher education program, no worries. They offer extended hours and extended hours dates for the fall 2025 semesters include July 22nd and 24th, August 12th and 14th, and September 9th and 10th. And that means they're open from 5 to 7 p.m. each of those nights. If you would like to have more information, you can call Dana at 405-241-6801.
All right, Bo. Is that a new one? Do you have any thought-provoking music? Yes. Jeremy, there's a lot of things we don't know in this world.
You're right.
But is the thought-provoking music playing? Okay.
There are some things
There
I
are
may may not know.
Yes.
There are some places I may not go.
But one thing's for sure.
Oh, what is that?
Did you know on June 1st, 1842, a group of 300 Seminoles arrived at Weber's Falls, Indian Territory, after months-long removal from Tampa Bay in the fall of 1841 on a steamboat named the Lawrence Copeland.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
I didn't.
Neither did I. Meadow Historic Preservation Office for this week's Did You Know?
And then also from the Boys and Girls Club, they are looking for a chief executive officer. CEO, the Housing Authority of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, is seeking a dynamic and visionary leader to serve as CEO of the Boys and Girls Club. An application for employment can be found at hasnock.org, or you can submit your application resume. You can submit your application, resume, and a copy of your valid driver's license. Applicants will be subject to a nationwide background check, motor vehicle report, and drug screening. You can email administrative officer at hasnock.org or call 405-257-6604.
All right, and then from language, Muskogibunaga irohkolgira, Stendolguzet athira hithigoros monga irin punahoyet irin chugopithajagits, bum obunaga punahoyo giroatskat, bum chugopithajagaches. So, July 18th at 2 p.m. at the Miccosukee Mission OAP, we will be hosting a speaker gathering. This is not a class. It's just a meeting for first language speakers to kind of visit. Maybe you haven't seen anybody in a long time and you miss talking. So come out and talk with us and other first language speakers. We'll also have our SNAPE students there. And just let's have a good time. Meal will be provided, and once again, that's July 18th at 2 p.m. If you're planning to attend, go ahead and give us a call at 405-562-5567.
All right, and then also from the Princess Committee, applications are still available. The Princess Pageant is scheduled to happen this year again in September, right before Nation Days, which means it's kind of getting close. And so make sure you download and submit that application. Deadline to apply is June 20th. Contact Elisa Kilo for more information, 405-584-8857. Also, the Royalty Princess Closet is looking for patchwork dresses, patchwork skirts, ribbon skirts, material in all shapes and sizes to be added to a closet that current and future Seminole Nation princesses would wear during their reign. Please contact Seminole Nation Princess Committee Jessica Helms at 405-683-0033 to donate.
All right, and then the Older American Program is located at the Miccosukee Mission Center and is open and serving meals Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 12:30. Individuals 54 and under can purchase meal trays for $7 cash only. Today they will be having pizza, salad, and fruit. Tomorrow is chicken Alfredo, steamed broccoli, and a breadstick. Thursday is meat and hominy and skillet bread. Friday is Father's Day lunch, so you don't want to miss out on those. All right, and then from Wewoka IHS, jump rope camp is going to be June 23rd through the 25th. It is a free jump rope camp at the Reynolds Wellness Center in Seminole, Oklahoma. It is June 23rd through the 25th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is open to local PE teachers, youth exercise leaders, and kids 3rd through 12th grade, which would be next year's grade, the upcoming year. To register coaches, individuals, or jump rope teams, you can call 405-257-7364. And for any other questions, you can call Scott Robinson at 405-257-7314 or 405-683-1690.
All right, and then like we mentioned earlier, there are an election. There is an election coming up, and we do have some announcements regarding some the meet and greets and things like that. And so tonight there is a meet and greet. It looks like for Chief Candidate Sina Yeslis. Come and meet your Chief Candidate Sina Yeslis at the New Lima Community Center. That's going to be between 6 and 8 p.m. located in the heart of New Lima. Refreshments will be served. No outside food or drinks will be allowed. If you have any questions, contact Ashley Daniels at 405-220-3916. There is also there's two on Saturday, June 14th. One is a meet and greet with the incumbent and candidate chief of the Seminole Nation, Louis J. Johnson, and this will be held at Main Street Mix at 121 East Main Street in Holdenville, Oklahoma. That will be between 12 and 2 in the afternoon on Saturday. And then also from Richmond Larney, candidate for Seminole chief and guest, the Mohawk and the Mission. Looks like burgers and refreshments, free men's haircuts with Seminole Nation ID, photo booth, music, and an open mic with Richmond. And this will take place, looks like at 117 North Wewoka Avenue, Wewoka, Oklahoma. This will be between also 12 and 2 on Saturday.
All right. And then go ahead.
Oh, and
You got
then,
one more?
yeah, one more on the 2025 Assistant Chief Candidate Forum hosted by the Adola and Mikogi, or the Adola and Miko, Thursday, June 26th. This will be between 6 and 8 p.m. at the Haney Center. There will be live streaming if you're unable to make it in person. Some light refreshments will be provided. And this will be, I think this is the band chief's Assistant Chief Candidate Forum. It, again, will be held at the Haney Center, Seminole, Oklahoma, 74868.
All right. Ready?
I believe so. I think that's
Alrighty.
everything I got.
Alrighty. Community events now, or?
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. The 73rd Annual All-Native Men's and Women's Fast Pitch Tournament, July 11th through the 13th in Seminole, Oklahoma, 7:30 p.m. Friday and 9 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. The entry fee is $300 and the deadline is June 30th at 4 p.m. A $150 deposit must be required by June 30th. They take Cash App, Venmo, money order, and cashier check payable to Lisa Smith Longman. CDIB required at check-in with a valid photo ID, and registration will close at 2 p.m. Saturday, July 12th. No exceptions. If you have any questions, you can contact 405-609-9929 or 405-584-2019 for Lisa Smith Longman and Kim Harjo.
All right, June 14th, there is a basketball fundraiser, Indian Taco Sale and Garage Sale. This will be located at 700 North 2nd Street in Seminole, Oklahoma from 8 to 1. So if you're looking for a taco this weekend, I would go there and eat. You can call or text orders to 580-371-6016.
All right, and then
Let's go hit
is
some
that it?
birthdays.
Alrighty. Happy birthday to Alex Proctor, Deborah George, Tia Rawls, Diggity Mac, Sherry Bentley, Rick Carpenter, Kimora Kozar, June Hill, Jenny Goza, David Lankford, and Jimmy Lena Jr., and Mark Williams on Friday. Happy 50th, Mark.
Happy 50th, Mark.
Happy 50th. Happy 50th, Mark.
you can catch the rebroad. Wait, is that it?
I think so.
Okay, I have one more shout out. There was a lady I seen at Randall Mission, and she said to tell them that I went there. So I went to Randall Mission like 2 weeks ago. Love y'all. You can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and the tribal website, sno-innocent.gov, for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the Community Events Facebook page, please email the communication staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 AM and streaming live on kwshradio.com worldwide. We will see you next week. Mado! Yay!